Good afternoon, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps, and basically I wanted just to do a short video on the chimneys downdrafting. I get a lot of it at the moment, as you can see. Bit of Irish in me, being a Fitzpatrick, and my dad's Irish. I don't know why I needed to share that, but obviously it's on the side of the van, so if you're ever wondering why has he got that Irish symbol on the side of his van, it's because I have dual nationality. Yeah, basically, when you get weather like this, I mean, if you look at the moment, it's absolutely pouring, and I don't suppose you can see it very well. You can hear it, but it's and I'm right up in the South Downs at the moment, right on the hill. It's beautiful. I mean, I'll go around the other way because I don't really like showing people's houses. For privacy reasons, but there you go, there's the Downs. Just have a look how misty they are today. Look at that, it's so misty, and the weather is just, it's pouring down, absolutely pouring down. And if you can imagine, you've got a wood burner with a liner with a cover at the top of that, and all that rainwater is going to be coming down the sides because they've got to have an opening inside them. So like if you light your wood burner, this is what I always say to people: always leave an ash bed in your fireplace, especially this time of year. It's so important because it will keep that flue warm all night. Because once you have a nice thick ash bed, you put a couple of logs on, they'll last for the evening, and then when you get down, there'll be hot embers in there. The flue will be still warm, so they won't go cold. So that then you won't be restarting it and doing the same process every time, because I can guarantee if this fireplace goes out tonight and the weather's like this tomorrow, you'll be doing the exact same thing as I've just shown you on this particular appliance. You'll be doing the exact same thing again. So basically what you want to be doing is you want to have a nice thick ash bed, like basically, I mean, you hear all sorts of things from all sorts of people, but as I said before, I'm nearly 24 years doing this now, and I've been saying this since I learnt it, and it works, and it really does work. People come up with these other ideas. If it works for them, then that's great. Then they don't need to watch my video. They kind of find it quite amusing, really, that they leave comments, and I think, well, you just like wasted your life 10 minutes of watching a video that has no relevance to you because you do it a different way and you're telling me that you do it a different way and it works fine. I don't get that, but obviously some people have more time on their hands than others. But if you have weather like this, or it's snowing, or these really cold frosty mornings and the fire goes out at night, you really need to start thinking about, like, how can I keep it warm overnight? And the only way you're going to be able to do that, that's why I say even with the multi-fuel stoves, you can fill them up with ash, and you don't block the vents, and they'll work fine. I have a lot of people. I mean, I must do 7,500 to about 750 to 1,000 customers a year. 7,500. I'd be dead, I think, if I was doing that. And obviously, if you add that up I did a lot more for previous people that I've worked for. But now I do my own hours. I don't run around and do the one an hour. I like to spend time with the customer, go through everything with them, all their options, what they can do, and give them my knowledge. I don't send them to my YouTube channel. I only do if they ring me up, they've got a problem. I always say to them, send me the video of your problem, and then maybe I'll be able to help you when they send it to me, and then we can discuss it, and I can say, oh, try this, try that, and then they'll try that. I say video it, and then they video it, and then 9 times out of 10 it works. Sometimes you just need to educate people, and that's it. But when it's pouring down with rain and you haven't had the fire on, and then you go to light it, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can zoom in on that bit. You can see it on the floor, so you can see how raining and wet it is. But like yeah, some, you know, if you have got weather like this, them chimneys, they need a little bit of extra help to get warm. Otherwise, you'd be losing the battle, and then you'd end up with horrible smells in your room as well. So that's the other thing, that if you don't do it properly and really warm them up quickly, you'll end up with downdrafting of horrible sooty smells, which smells like a bit like ropey bacon, really. So, and as I said before, you look over here, and then you can see. Like they're so close to the downs. Well, they're actually on the downs. And we're in the downs, and over there is Party Town, Brighton. So it's amazing, all nice and peaceful around here. And then you got the Party Town over the other side. Which, if you're not from England and you ever do come to England, I'd really recommend Brighton. It's fantastic. I used to live there, but I had to move out because it was a bit. Well, I had kids, so, you know, like they're a bit more carefree in their society over there than what I wanted my kids to grow up in, a nice, quiet town, which is no longer the case, but it doesn't matter now because they're all grown up and they've moved on, apart from my son, who helps me, and he also works for I4, which is the International Fund of Animal Welfare, so he gets to go to all these hotspots all over the world. He was in Ukraine and also Poland, helping with the animals, getting the zoo animals out of Ukraine and stuff like that. So he's got some great stories, and when he's not working with them, he's doing other stuff he helps me. He's great on the roofs. As I said, always be safe if you ever do roof work, or get a professional to do it for you. He's literally been doing it since, I mean, I've been at Chimney Street nearly 24 years now, and he's 27, so he's about 3 years old when he started helping me. So remember, if the weather's this bad, then you know your chimney, and you haven't used your chimney, you know it's not going to draw. So you've got to watch that video previously and do it that way. Or if it's frosty, or if it's snowing, if the weather continues like this, you're gonna, every week or so, you're gonna have a real burnout. Then you might even have to do it at shorter periods. You know, we've been lucky in England. We haven't had a bad winter for a long time. I think it's about 10 years now. We had a little bit of snow last year, but it didn't last. The frost kept it there, but this year I've already noticed a lot of people have been really struggling with their fires and stuff like that. So basically what you want to be doing is you want to be giving it a blast maybe once a week until this weather dies down. Anyway, I hope you have a great afternoon, and I hope this information has been very useful and helps you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.